Hi, Miss Davis here. Today we are reading Froggy Goes to the Library by Jonathan London, illustrated by Frank Remkewicz. Froggy books are my favorite. I hope that you love this book as much as I do. There's lots of books about Froggy. This is just one of them, but today we're reading Froggy Goes to the Library. This is an accelerated reader book that has a test, so here's the level and the quiz number. Froggy goes to the library. Froggy goes to the library. It was Saturday morning, and Froggy stayed in bed to read his favorite book. It was about Super Frog. Froggy, called his mom. What? It's time to get up, dear. We're going to the library. Yippee! Cried Froggy as he hopped out of bed and flopped into the kitchen. Flop, flop, flop. Let's go, said Froggy, and he started flopping out the door. Flop, flop, flop. First, said Mom, you have to get dressed. I know that, said Froggy. And he flopped back to his room and got dressed. Zip, zoop, zup, zut, 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 zat. Then he flopped back, flop, 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 and said, let's go. I want to get books about Super Frog and T-Rex. But first, eat your breakfast, dear. Yum, said Froggy. Home flies and ketchup. Munch, crunch, munch. Would you like some flies for breakfast? Me neither. Then Froggy raced out the door. Froggy, called his mom. What? Don't forget your book bag, dear, so you can carry home lots of books. I better get the wheelbarrow, cried Froggy. I'm getting tons of books. And off to the library they went. Squeak, squeak, squeak. In no time at all, Froggy had a stack of books so high that he couldn't see over the top. So he tripped over Polly, oops, and fell smack on his face, splat, and spilled all his books. And that's when he saw Froggalina. Hi, Froggy. Want some help picking up your books? I can do it myself, shouted Froggy. Please use your indoor voice, dear, said the librarian, Miss Otterbottom. First, Froggy read a book about Super Frog. He wasn't very good at reading, but he was very good at looking at the pictures. Zwit, zwit. When he got to the part about Super Frog flying high and faster after the bad guys, he stood on the table and spread his arms like wings. Please sit down, dear, said Miss Otterbottom. It's not polite to stand on the table. Oops, said Froggy. Then he picked out lots of books about dinosaurs, especially his favorite, T-Rex. Roar! Cried Froggy, holding his hands up like claws. Froggy, called Miss Otterbottom. What? This is a library, dear, not dinosaur park. Oops, said Froggy. Sorry. Miss Otterbottom announced, story time. Come gather around, children. Me, cried Pollywoggalina. Story time is for babies, said Froggy. But little by little, the book that Miss Otterbottom was reading got all of his attention. What a great story, thought Froggy, and he wanted to know what happened next. So he scooted closer and closer. And when she started doing rhymes and songs, he got so excited that he leapfrogged over Froggalina. He leapfrogged over his mother. He leapfrogged over Polly, right smack beside Miss Otterbottom, and started singing, "Wiggle, wiggle, waggle, waggle, giggle, giggle, gaggle, gaggle." And the kids all laughed like crazy, and Froggy kept singing and dancing. Until suddenly it grew quiet. So quiet you could hear a fly burp. Froggy took one look at Miss Otterbottom and, uh-oh, he knew he was in trouble. "Oops," cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. Miss Otterbottom stared hard at him. Look at his poor face. Then smiled and joined in, and so did everybody else. Wiggle, wiggle, waggle, waggle, giggle, giggle, gaggle, gaggle, until story time was over. Look at all the fun they're having at the library. "Thanks for being so, energetic, Froggy," said Miss Otterbottom, and she handed him the book she had been reading aloud and said, "I'm glad to know that Froggy loves books. Come again soon." "Thanks," cried Froggy. "Books are the best." And he put it on top of his pile to check out. Then rolled his wheelbarrow full of books, with Polly on top singing, "Wiggle, wiggle, waggle, waggle, giggle, giggle, gaggle, gaggle." All the way home. Squeak, squeak, squeak. I hope you enjoyed today's story, Froggy Goes to the Library. All right, teachers, this is a book that I use at 2 different times of the school year. At the beginning of the school year, we have library as a special. So when the kids do rotations, they go to the library. So I like to talk to them about this, even though it's in our school library, the same rules apply. We're quiet, we are using walking feet, we are respectful to those around us, the proper way to carry books, treat books, different things like that. Then I also do it at the end of the school year. I talk to parents about signing their kids up for the local public library. And we have a summer reading program. I'm sure your local public library does too. And I try to really encourage parents to take their kids there, check out books, read over the summer to continue to help my kindergartners who are moving to 1st grade grow in their reading and love of stories. I also try to get parents to look at series of books like this Froggy book, that there are so many of them that if their kid really enjoys Froggy books, to find them more Froggy books in the library. If their kids enjoy Piggy and Gerald or different books like that, help find those characters that the kids already enjoy, which will continue to get them to want to read. So I hope that you found this interesting and helpful. Like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.